Welcome all, Ultimate here. And y'all see who we got, man. We got the motherfucker right here, man. KAZUHA? I'm gonna call this motherfucker KAZUHA, man. I have no clue how the fuck you pronounce that shit, and I'm not about to try. Man, look at this fucking finesse, man. Look at that. Ew. Nasty, boy. You see that shit? Look, I gotta do. I'm so sorry. I gotta do it. That is fucking sick, bro. Anybody that say that shit not sick, they hating motherfuckers, bro. Hating motherfuckers, man. But let's go ahead and get into the video, man. So far, motherfucker looks really nice. Y'all see the weapon I got. Right before I gotta show y'all the luck that I got, bro. Literally a couple of pulls on this shit and I was able to get it. Look at the dates on this shit now. Look at the dates. Look at the dates. I want y'all to pay attention to the dates. I did what? This was yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pulls, and I got the weapon. 9 pulls. Come on, man. Tell me my luck ain't right. And I was able to get this instead of grabbing that. I said, yep, I'm done. I'm not fucking pulling on that shit no more. But let's get into it. Let's get into it, man. So right now, if you don't already know, of course I'm gonna be showcasing the Freedom Swarm, Sworn, cause I forgot the name of the weapon. But basically, it's Elemental Mastery, and if you don't already know, for this motherfucker, Elemental Mastery is the best shit that you can put on him. Go full Elemental Mastery with this motherfucker, and you will be doing all the damage, regardless if you're running him support or main DPS. Whatever you decide to do, you want to run him Elemental Mastery full, like everything. Elemental Mastery, everything, bro. So this weapon, this shit long as fuck. I personally have no clue what the fuck this shit do, because I'm not about to read this long ass shit. So fuck that. Y'all can read that if you want to. I'm pretty sure most of you guys not even going to be using this weapon. I'm just using this weapon for the first video because it's his main weapon. You know what I mean? But besides that, I'm going to definitely be showcasing a lot of the other weapons. But let's start my artifacts, man. Of course, full viridescent veneers, man. Veneer. Of course, this set will be the best set for him. You want to get full 4-piece him down, man. And try to get as much Elemental Mastery, crit damage, and crit rate as possible. This is what you want to be rolling with. Like, this is pretty good. You know, got 23.3 crit damage, Elemental Mastery 23. Not too bad. My feather, I got 7.8. Of course, I could use more crit damage, but my Elemental Mastery is at 61. Plus 61, which is really good. You want to get a Elemental Mastery timepiece. You don't need no attack, no HP. Go with Elemental Mastery. Elemental Mastery, bro. Telling you. Same with cup. Same with cups. I have to go with this cup because it's the only fucking cup I got. But at least I got 58 Elemental Mastery with crit damage 15.5. I'ma definitely need to go run the wind domain way more. But until I do that shit, this is the best I got right now. But, you know. So helmet 2, you don't need no crit damage. You don't need no motherfucking crit rate. Elemental fucking Mastery. Crit damage 18.7, really good. Crit rate 8.9, really good. And I'm actually loving these stats. With some attack, you know what I'm saying? So that right there is my set. Of course, constellations 0. You don't need any constellations for these new fucking characters unless you just want to be fucking broken. But just letting you know, you don't need no fucking constellations. He's good the way how he is. I got his fucking shits to 8. I got them maxed out until I'm able to get him to 90, which I have to wait till tomorrow so I can farm some more of those jelly shits. But until then, his attack is at 6. His shits is at 8. His E is at 8 and his ult is at 8. And now you guys can check my fucking whatchamacallit. Yes, I know my crit rate is hot garbage. Of course, as you guys see my artifacts, I'm gonna have to artifact farm even more. So please don't try to go off of this. But watch how I still do pretty good, decent damage with him anyway, even though I haven't tested this shit out yet. But so, you know, y'all gonna experience this shit with all together. But let's go ahead and get into this shit, man. Let's go see how much damage we can get with this motherfucker, with this Freedom of shits, with the Freedom Sworn. So let's get into it now. Okay, here we go. So if you don't already know, bro, since he's fucking wind, you know, so that means he's gonna benefit a lot off of swirl, especially since, I mean, shit, that's gonna be the only reason why you're gonna be using him is for your swirls. So of course I'm gonna be swirling with fire, but that's it. So let's see what kind of damage we can get, man. That was a nice 5,000. Okay. Bro, this dude attacks is just fucking sick, man. Look at them shits. Then on top of that, his ult actually lasts for a decent while. Now look at that. Now, I want y'all to understand something, right? My crit rate is hot garbage, but as you've seen, I crit for almost a 10th. I crit for about 9,000, and it was constant big numbers going over and over and over again. And I got the boss down to a little below 50% health. Now, and again, too, he is a very team-oriented character. You would definitely want to be using your team with him. There should be no reason you should be running this motherfucker by himself like a zhongli, who else? I guess you could do it with hutao or like a eula or like a gunyu. He is not that type of person. He was made to be a support to help your team do more damage over time. But if you want to use him as a main DPS, you could definitely use that. But definitely make sure that you implement his full team, which I will be showing you guys very shortly. Now, I have Diluc up here with him just for my Diluc to be a secondary DPS. If I'm waiting for his ult to come back, and then I'm, sitting over there, in the middle just doing my thing with your boy. You know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and get into how much damage this motherfucker can get when I implement my full team. And of course I got Chungun, and this, make sure that you guys stay to the end, because it's going to be something that I'm going to explain to you guys that you guys are going to need to have on your team if you're using him as a main DPS to help you guys do as much damage as possible. But all right, let's go ahead and get into the video, man. Well, get into the next part, because we already in the fucking video, but let's go. Okay, here we go. So now I'm about to show you guys how you're supposed to use him. This is how you're supposed to use this man. Boom. Boom. Look at that fucking damage, man. Goodbye. That was a 40,000 straight up regular. That is how you're supposed to use him as a support. He was meant to be a support character. But let me tell you what makes him so broken, right? This is what makes him broken. It's under his talents. You don't, like I said, you don't need no constellation to make him really good. Talents. It's this one right here. I think this once you hit level 70 for him, or once you unlock the 60 to 70 one. Once you hit that one, you will get this. It says, upon triggering a swirl reaction, KAZUHA, yes, I couldn't know this motherfucker name is not KAZUHA, but I'm calling his ass that shit today. But it basically says, will grant teammates a 0.04% elemental damage bonus for the corresponding element for every point of elemental mastery this man has, right? So, since I swirled Pyro, I get a 0.4% elemental damage bonus towards Pyro based off of this man's elemental mastery. And if you go take a look at my motherfucking elemental mastery, where's my elemental mastery? Right up here, it's sitting at 783%, which is a lot of elemental mastery. I just, of course, need to fucking change this shit and get elemental mastery for this, and then, dude, he'll be fucking finished. But if you go look at my Diluc, right? I don't need to go to my artifacts. No, I need to head here. And as you can see with my Pyro damage, it has went down now, but it was at 90, should have been at 96.8% Pyro extra damage. And without his bonus, I will only be sitting at 61% extra Pyro damage. That basically would just be all I would be sitting at. You get what I mean? So an amazing support, amazing support. You want to do all the damage, get this guy on your fucking team, man. He is outstanding. And if you want to use him as a solo DPS, I could definitely, let me know in the comments if you want me to build him for just straight up solo DPS, because I could definitely do that for you guys to show you guys how much damage he can really do by himself. But honestly, you'll be missing out on how much damage your real DPSs should be doing or can be doing if you just, let him be the support that he should be and let your DPSs do their job. You won't, I promise you, you will not be so short on this man. He is a really good unit. You don't need no constellations for this motherfucker. He is really good regardless. Oh shit, this one would be a pretty good one. Decreases cooldown by 10%, and shit, hey, That would be a really good one, you know what I mean, just for number one, but you don't really need him. You don't really need him, man. It's just something good to have. But dog, he is an amazing character. This Freedom Swarm gives me so much elemental mastery. This weapon is amazing on him. Of course, I will be going through each weapon. Just let me know which weapon you guys want to see next. Y'all see the weapons I got, man, and I'll level them up and shit, do the video for you. Y'all just let me know. All right, guys. That'll be the end of the video. You all know how he works. You guys know how to use him. Let's get to 1,000 subs and you all be safe.